irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And nearly spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't leave the driver.
What it go? Alright, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in, we've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we gotta execute to win.
Set my team!
My life is a flick.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn it out, camera system incredible. Yeah, they put $1, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't me around here. I'm the GOAT, little man. Then I made it loud and clear.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Get it there, get it there, get it there, get it there. I'm heading straight for the end zone. Might be away, but I've been home. Can't throw me off my game in my zone.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can have a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all fake. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. When it broke, getting checked, put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down front. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down front. So, go and bring the freak back. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, you real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that shit. Ooh.
Sometimes you need a fool, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
This is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you.
Nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's week 4 of the NFL.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Leading them out, their two-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, right now. Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
30-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that production.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Good.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves. Let them know this is going to be tough coming all game long.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, gone. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
32-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Back at his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Play action. It's Goff. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Travis Kelsey.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, get them over the top.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. yards.
No score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the
2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring.
Up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Hunt. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sean Lee.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through.
That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Wesley Woodyard.
All on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Goff. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Ross on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Oh, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Try! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Evan Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
14. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
at their own 20.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, here's Gone. Gets it off to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 41.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the level and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Bills 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Good play as he was knocked as he threw it.
Incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
3.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29.
They work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd
Freeman
and
again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
brought down right.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's now
they didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 6 yards there. First down, Las Vegas.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Watson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Sanders got it. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more. Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, here's Gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To Royce Freeman.
Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's not good enough, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a toss running left. Hunt. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Number 27.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Lee on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
7-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 33-yard line. Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
First
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 10, Watson completes it to Fitzgerald. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. Incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his man here. It's Green. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6. First down, Buffalo.
Goff on first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 50, it's gone. And he's taken in by Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Bill.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Goff throwing again. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Travis.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 8.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Bills.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and
good position to be in here, second and inches. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Royce Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks, it's pretty impressive.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run. This is Hunt. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 15. A little under a minute to go. On first down, Goff. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
Brings up second and 8.
His throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook out there, but you really have to wonder how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Akeem Talib. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice into Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Las Vegas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. It's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole. Get on. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers. We ain't staying there. Running off the block. Yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple. I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing.
You have a big decision here to make about one of your players.
Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw the Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play.
Your player is now ready. There is a high chance of re-injury if you play him.